beginning and spread of the revolt of 1857. It began with a whisper, a rumor, a cartridge, and an old fear reborn. The Indian sepoys in the British Army were already simmering with discontent, but the Enfield rifle would become the spark to ignite the fire. To load this new rifle, soldiers had to bite open greased cartridges. It was whispered on believed that the grease was made of beef and pig fat. For Hindu and Muslim sepoys alike, this wasn't just a cartridge, it was an attack on their faith. In truth, the grease was just the surface of a deeper storm. The military had done little to address the religious fears of the sepoys, and when their voices went unheard, the cartridges became a symbol of all that had gone wrong. Beneath that surface lay decades of resentment, exploitation, political annexation, cultural disdain, and administrative arrogance. The revolt was waiting to happen. The explosion came on May 10, 1857, in Meerut, just 58 kilometers from Delhi, a few days earlier. On May 9th, 85 sepoys had been punished with 10 years imprisonment for refusing the cartridges. Shackled and humiliated, their punishment triggered outrage. The next day, fellow sepoys mutinied, released their comrades, killed their British officers, and marched toward Delhi by sunset. The revolt had begun. In Delhi, the local garrison joined the rebels. British officers, including Simon Fraser, the political agent, were killed. The Mughal Emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, aged and powerless, was declared the Emperor of India. Delhi became the symbolic heart of the rebellion. Bahadur Shah was no military genius, but his name carried weight. Mughal rule had once represented political unity, and in a single night, what began as a military mutiny transformed into a national uprising. Rebels across northern India rallied to the emperor, swearing allegiance to the old throne. Meanwhile, the flames of revolt leapt from one region to another. In Berhampur, the 19th Native Infantry had already refused the Enfield cartridge in February. At Barakpur, the young sepoy Mangal Pandey had fired upon a British officer, was arrested, and executed. His regiment was later disbanded. Mutiny also broke out in Awadh, Bihar, central India, Bundelkhand, and Rajputana. And then, the revolt crossed from soldiers to civilians. In Awadh and the northwestern provinces, peasants, artisans, shopkeepers, zamindars, and even local priests joined the uprising. They attacked British courts, burned down revenue offices, looted moneylenders' homes, and destroyed debt records. The revolt had become a people's war. At the center of Delhi's defense was General Bakht Khan, who brought troops from Bareilly and led a court of soldiers and civilians in the emperor's name. But Bahadur Shah's indecisiveness and frailty weakened the rebel command. Elsewhere, rebellion had its own heroes. In Kanpur, Nana Saheb, the adopted son of the deposed Peshwa, Bajirao II, declared himself Peshwa and took control. His trusted general, Tancha Tope, became a fierce guerrilla commander. In Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal took charge. Installing her young son, Burjis Qadir, as Nawab, she led the resistance bravely, even as British forces laid siege to the city. In Bareilly, Khan Bahadur led an army of 40,000, resisting fiercely. Bihar, the aged but defiant Kunwar Singh, joined the rebellion, fighting till the end, despite his age. Maulvi Ahmadullah of Faizabad rallied fighters in Awadh, turning faith into resistance. But the brightest flame of all was Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi. Denied her right to rule under the doctrine of lapse, she raised her sword, vowing main apni Jhansi, ne Hindunji. Forced to flee, she joined Tancha Tope and took Gwalior. Though betrayed by Scindia of Gwalior, she fought till the end and fell in battle in June 1858, a martyr in the truest sense. From Delhi to Gwalior, from Meerut to Arrah, the land burned with rebellion. For over a year, India witnessed one of its fiercest uprisings. It was not just a sepoys' revolt, it was the first war of Indian independence.